Hi guys, it's me Tammy. This is another requested video, and this was requested by Gina Linda 35, and the request was for me to do a video on how I prepare my face for makeup products, and it was based on the fact that I have oily skin. Um, a lot of these items are items that I particularly use in the summer. In the winter, my face isn't really that oily, so these are, my warm weather products, I guess you could call them. First thing that I tend to use is a gel cleanser. The gel cleanser I'm using right now is by Bure, and it's from the Skin Preservation line, and it's Clean Things Up. Next item I really like to use, but my major problem with it is that there isn't any SPF, is Clean and Clear Shine Control. I think it works really well. My opinion, the one with the SPF makes my skin break out, and it's not that good at controlling the greases. So yeah, so I have to stick to this one. I usually use like a baby, an SPF for babies on my face, and then I put this on over, just a little bit. Lately, I have been using a primer. I don't always use a primer. I'm interested in using full face primers, but I have used the Monistat, and I broke out. I used the Tarte primer. I really like that one, but it feels kind of heavy, so I only use it for really special occasions. I did hear about this cool primer idea from another YouTuber. I know it's Aveeno Baby Lotion. It's used as a primer. I'll put her link here. I was just watching the video last night. I really like the idea. I think I'm going to try it myself. But in the meantime, I've been using MAC Prep and Prime Refine Zone. From the reviews that I've heard, this isn't very good for people who have really oily skin. I guess it just doesn't do enough, or maybe they're not using enough. I don't know. For me, it works really well. I can tell if I didn't use it or not. And I just use a tiny dab, and I put it on my T-zone and on my nose, and I'll just put it on the sides here too, because I tend to be really oily there. And to keep the greases at bay during the day, I use e.l.f. Shine Eraser. And to be honest, I think most of these blotting sheets all do the same thing. They all have the same purpose. I personally don't like the ones with the really heavy rice film on them, because I think they're for people with really fair skin, and it just looks like it makes me have to rub it in, or I get rid of some of my blush in the process of putting it on, so I don't like that. Another item I use throughout the day is my MAC blot powder, and I'll usually just use a little bit of that after I've used the e.l.f. Shine Erasers. I forgot to mention, the reason I like these so much is they are really thin, really thin. They're much thinner than the Clean and Clear sheets, which are really good, but it's 100 sheets for $1, so can't really go wrong. You end up, keeping it for a little while. I do end up using 2 to 3 sheets a day, just taking away the greases, and it doesn't remove any of my makeup, so that's great. I know that Gina asked for what I do to prep my skin for makeup. Those are the things I use, but I feel like skincare, it's all day long, so I'm gonna continue letting you know what else I use so my face stays shine free. I use this Clinique mask, deep cleansing emergency mask. I've been using it for a few weeks now. I think you guys saw it in one of my videos. I really like it. It's a clay-based mask. It absorbs all the oilies, and I feel like it prevents a lot of breakouts. Now, one of my favorite things to do when my face is really oily, and it just doesn't seem to matter what I do, I still keep like a grease ball. I will take 2 to 3 aspirins, the generic brand, uncoated, and I will put them on a plate. I will put a few drops of water on them, and I will let that absorb for a minute or two, and then I will go back and I will try to mash it up with a spoon, and you can just add more drops. The more drops you add, the easier it is to mush up, and I just use that on my face. I use it on my T-zone. You can use it all over your face. It's great for absorbing oilies and for acne. A lot of people put honey instead of the water. That's fine, but for me that almost defeats the purpose, because my main reason for using it is to soak up the oilies, and the honey puts moisture back into your skin. It tends to just make my face very greasy no matter how much I wash it. So yeah, that's what I tend to use. And if you guys watched the other video, then you know that I use this to remove my makeup, Mandem Cleansing Oil. And at night I do the same routine. I tend to use a gel cleanser. I do not put lotion on my face, and I just use some MAC Fix Plus. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about any of the items that I mentioned, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.